Bristol Myers Company in association with its divisions.
Yeah. All rise, open your eyes, no need to explain. I got a homie from the east and I'ma tell you his name. Never hang around lames, that's a part of his game. And if you show deep respect, he'll show you the same. Jeff Undercard boxing, shook the world when he came. A lot of cats is playing, but his hands are insane. You can get steamrolled if you stand in the way. He a yardie from Flatbush, you cowards his cat puss. We used to feud like Bishop and Q, but he'll fuck you up quick if I give him the cue. From the city of Midwood, the south central part of New York, next to Bensonhurst and Barrow Park. If it's a problem, don't even say shit. Just face this when you come across the Bay Bridge. No tolerance for BS or fake kids. Your blood clot crying. Just stop trying. Is Jeff Undercard prepared for the assignment? He bringing a appliance so cowards can't fight it. He might yoke you up if he feels slighted. He's spreading out toxins. It's Undercard boxing. Yeah. Mad love and respect to my brother, man. From the motherland, word him up.
What's good? Hold on. What's good, family? What's good? L Dub, just the man I was gonna ask you to come. I was just about to DM you on Twitter, bro. Thank you for stopping in. You can update us on some of the fight card news. I heard Lara missed weight. Anthony, what's going on? MOB, salute. Thank you for stopping by. There's a lot of fight cards happening this weekend. Not getting the necessary coverage that they need. Not because they're not big name fighters, just because we just got a big announcement in the sport of boxing, and the news is that Errol Spence will be fighting Terrence Bud Crawford July 29th in Las Vegas. Undercard has yet to be, still be filled out, but we have great people like L Dub Boxing. Please go like and subscribe. Doing the hard work, finding out what's going on. BVO Nation, salute. Thank you for stopping in. NWO in the building. Salute BVO. There's a lot of fight cards going on this weekend. It's like a jam-packed boxing week that no one is kind of paying attention to. I'm not sure if it's because there's too many events going on at the same time or they're just not getting the attention they need. This Friday on DAZN, if you have your DAZN app, MVP Promotion, Jake Paul Promotion is putting on Most Valuable Prospect card, in Florida. DAZN, as you guys have know that they've opened up their platforms. They're willing to put on any type of match as long as you use their platforms for it. They're no longer exclusive to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. So you're going to see a lot of different things happening on DAZN moving forward. And one of them is this card. You have Ashton H2O Slive versus Adam Kipinga. I don't think that was his original fighter, but he rolled with the punches in boxing. If a guy can make the weight and show up, then he's going to be added to the card. You have Kevin Hagler Brown versus Julian Smith. This is for the WBA Continental American Super Lightweight title. This is a 10-round fight. You have Lorenzo Medina versus Andre Magustin. This is a heavyweight fight, 6-rounder. You have Jamar Purton versus Bryce Henry. It's a 4-round middleweight fight. And on the undercard, which is, why I started my channel, to give everyone, their respect and so that, you can follow your favorite fighter. You have Tahir Jones versus Roberto Almazan Morales. This is a super lightweight fight. Romero De Jesus versus Orleans Lindsay, 4-round super welterweight. Kevin Nunes versus Miguel Angel. You have Augustus Ingram versus Andrew Carrillo, 4-round super welterweight. Giovanni Luis versus Carlos Reyes. So this fight card will be on DAZN starting at 9 p.m. this Friday. For anyone that has the DAZN app, as you know, DAZN is, I guess, upping their price, lowering their price. But they look like they're going to start Skywalker Boxing. Salute. Be safe out there, Skywalker. Thank you for stopping in. We're discussing all the fight cards that's coming up this weekend. There's plenty that's going on and getting the attention. Hardcore boxing fans paying attention. Thank you for everyone that's pulling up. So this Friday we have a fight card on DAZN, MVP promotion, Jake Paul promotion, with his top prospect, Ashton H2O Slive. He'll be fighting. And Saturday we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fight cards. Now, for the people who are new here, I don't go live for the fights, but we have some guys in the chats that go live for the entire fight card and cover them one by one, fight by fight, give great breakdown, give great analysis. And those, they have a long Saturday coming up. I decided to do this live today just to kind of give you the kind of breakdown of what's coming up. So tomorrow, the earliest fight will be on Fight TV, which is a pay-per-view app. You have Daniels versus Mieles. This is from New Zealand. This is going to be at 2 a.m. in the morning. This is actually a championship fight, 10 round for the vacant IBF women's heavyweight title. So you have Lena Daniels versus Arila Masilis. This is a 10 round fight for the vacant IBF title. This is live on Fight TV. Currently, that's the only fight listed on this card. But I'm sure if you check BoxRec, they're going to have other cards added to that. It's 2 a.m. Like I said, the hardcore boxing fans will be up. We'll put this card on. They might even stream it on their platform just so you can see the fight. Update me on what's going on tonight. I haven't looked at the schedule. So tonight you have Old Company putting on a fight card on DAZN. I went over the fighters. I posted it in my community post. A good fight card because everyone thinks that this gentleman, Ashton H2O Slive, is the next guy at lightweight, and he's the next upcoming star. We saw what he did on the last performance when he fought on Jake Paul's fight card when he fought Tommy Fury. If you don't remember, go back and watch. But this guy's they're looking at him like he's an upcoming star. So here he is headlining his own card for the first time. Florida is a good place, to sell tickets. You can get the fan base to come out because they love the sport of boxing. And he has his own card this Friday. That's on DAZN. So if you have your DAZN app and you're like, man, there's only certain fights I want to see, this is one of those fight cards that you're definitely going to want to tune into and give this kid, see if he got the goods. Thank you, Skywalker, for pulling up. So this Saturday, there's about 6 different fight cards on different platforms. You have DAZN, you have BT Sports, you have Sky Boxing, you have BXNG.TV. That's an app that I've been telling you guys about. It's been putting on really good, solid fight cards. It's affordable. I believe it's like $24.99 for the app. They're constantly putting on events. If they have one event in Philly, they'll have another event in Florida running at the same time with the app, no glitches. Skywalker has covered fights on this platform. It's been seamless. They've ran the fights. They've been able to watch them, enjoy them. All right, so the next fight card, I also gonna give you guys an update. I heard that tomorrow, Sonny Ewing fights on BXNG TV. Correct. See, and where is he fighting, Skywalker? I guarantee it's in a different location. Is he fighting on the Is he fighting in Philly as well? Let me double check. Check the name. Yeah, he's probably fighting on another fight card. I don't see him here. But this, let's see. Ticket and yeah. Casino, correct. So they have 2 fight cards. One in Commerce Casino, which I believe is in Florida, Skywalker, California, and they're having another fight card in Philadelphia. The same app is putting on 2 fight cards with 2 fighters, undefeated. This app pays for itself. If you love boxing, this is the place to be. But we're not going to jump ahead. We're going to just go one by one. There's another fight card on DAZN, 11:30 a.m. If you guys are up and love boxing, They have 2 in Florida and 1 in LA. My man Skywalker, I'm telling y'all, download this app. Guys, come give me the sponsorship. I'm ready. BXNG TV. I'm ready. Just give me the call. My email's in my description. You guys have been doing fantastic work for the state of boxing. I know that everyone was buzzing about BLK Prime and what they're about to do, but BXNG TV has quietly been putting on good, solid fight cards over and over and over and over and over again. Like, they're not getting the respect. I don't see anyone jumping to try to give them an interview. T. Wells, salute, brother, salute. Thank you so much for pulling up. What'd you call it? BXNG has been putting on great, terrific fight cards. Some of these cards you guys will miss because there's the guys you won't know, but there's another card on DAZN, 11:30 a.m. from Germany. You know, like sometimes you just put the DAZN app and realize, oh crap, there's boxing on. All right, I guess I'll tune in. I'll see what this money is all about. You got Tyron Zegu versus Germany fight card, 11:30, Dream Boxing on DAZN. So it looks like DAZN has really opened up their platform and is allowing everyone to fight on the card. So you have next Lara versus Wood, 2 p.m. For the WBA World Championship. I'd heard that Lara missed weight by 4 pounds and has vacated his WBA strap. Yeah, I'm not scared to debate you live. I'm just tired of crushing you because your points make no sense. Listen, start training, bro, so I can punch on you. All right, BVO, start working on your 1-2, and you know what we'll do? We'll spar for the fans. We'll create a YouTube influencer boxing or sparring, and then we'll get together and we'll live stream it on both of our pages. And we'll put on the headgear, we'll put on the gloves, and we can punch on each other. All right, but for the love of boxing, all right, BVO. So start getting get your gear up. So you have Lara versus Woods. Lara missed weight by 4 pounds, so he's vacated his WBA strap. Woods has the opportunity to win the fight and win the belt, but if he loses, the belt becomes vacant, and everyone knows who's next in line. Raymond Ford out of the great state of Camden, New Jersey, will be up. Will Eddie Hearn make that fight? Is that in the cards? I don't want to see Woods versus Warrington. I don't want to see Lara versus Warrington. You are too small. Height don't fight, kid. Did you not learn anything from watching Ryan get himself boxed up by Tank? Height don't fight. Weight don't fight. We'll fight his heart, skill, determination. So we're going to go over this fight card. This one's a good one. We're going to go from top down. You have Mauricio Lara versus Liam Woods. What looks like to be a vacant WBA featherweight title because Mauricio Lara doesn't have an opportunity to win that title. You also have the return of Jack Cottrell versus DeGron Foley, 10-round junior welterweight fight. You also have another title fight, Terry Harper versus Ivan Habaskinin. Ivana got beat by Clarissa Shields, and Terry Harper, I believe, lost to Makila Mayer or she was SL. Debate about what? Man, what up? BVO just comes up with, random things to talk about. And I just crush him every time because I actually bring facts and logic. And he just be talking, he thinks if he yells louder than me, then he's won the argument. So that's why I don't entertain it, T. Wells. But thank you for pulling up, big dog. Let's see. You have Aqib Fizi versus Holstein Ion. It's an 8-round junior lightweight fight. You got Campbell Hatton versus Milka Vulcan, 8-round junior welterweight. Campbell Hatton, the son of Ricky Hatton, has been steadily moving up. I thought he lost more fights that he won. I watched the fight live. I thought the other guy was hitting him more, hurt him, knocked him down. And instead of them even giving him a draw, they literally just handed him the victory, saying he was more active. And I was like, how does being more active substitute from getting knocked down? But, UK scorecards, because he's so young in his development and they're trying to build him as a star, they allowed him to skate away with the victory. But I'll remember Aaron Bowen versus Alaz Benko, 6-round middleweight fight. William Correll versus Joe Hardy, 4-round. And that covers the Lara versus Wood fight. Like I said, there's a few title fights on the line. It just got interesting because Lara dropped his belt. Jack Cottrell, who was supposed to fight Josh Taylor, is on the card. Let's see how he looks. He was a possible opponent for Regis, but he decided, well, he's now on the same side of the street, so maybe there's the interest that they make Jack Cottrell versus Regis after his next fight, being that they're both on the same side of the street. I see you post that Josh Taylor is ready to come to the United States and beat up Tio and MSG. So another fight card on DAZN. I don't know how DAZN is going to be putting on all these fight cards. And I thank everyone for pulling up. We have Lopez versus Kalong. Let's see. Luis Albert Lopez will make his first defense of his IBF title against Irish boxing star Michael McConlin. So that you have that fight going on. This is for Lopez IBF featherweight title fight. You have Nick Ball versus Lumudo Lamida, WBC silver featherweight title. Pierce O'Leary versus Aline Florin. That's a 10-round WBC super lightweight fight. You got Anthony versus Damian Wakesson. You have Connor Quinn versus Juan Himotez. Man, these fight cards are just long and DAZN. You got to have like a boxing encyclopedia to read some of these guys' names. You also have Bruce Gas. Thank you for stopping in, big dog. How you doing? Salute to you. Salute. There's a lot of fight cards going on this Saturday, about 6 of them on different platforms. So you have Okoli versus Willem Smith. He will be fighting on BT Sports or Sky Boxer. This is another fight card for a championship. You have Okoli's WBA cruiserweight title. He's fighting. You got, who's that? Hi, Miss Joette. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you. Salute to everyone for pulling up. We're just discussing the fight cards, but they're oh man, it's just so many guys that you don't know, don't recognize. I see why they're not getting the necessary push or there's no names here that excites me or anyone that I even recognize. Maybe the hardcore boxing fans might say, okay, I know who that is. I've seen him fight. I'm interested in seeing him fight moving forward. But Lawrence Okoli versus Chris Willem Smith, who asked for that? It's a WBO cruiserweight title, so he has the WBO strap, and I guess he's defending it. You have the British cruiserweight title versus Michael Lawin versus Isaac Cambridge. What other fight? CAA in Ontario. What's this? There's Miss Joette. There's a fight card in Canada, Ontario, at the CAA Center. But I don't even recognize the name. Sungdeep Singh Bhatti versus Shigar Nawat. Ryan Young versus Shalim Pin. Mopondo Kulam versus Uri Hernandez. Daniel Rocha versus Antonio Sakari. Thomas Francis versus Khalito Santoro. Kenneth Davis versus Jose Gutierrez. Melina Watpool versus Alicia Lopez Flores. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, boxing is in a good place, but they'll fill these cards and not even give us any type of press conference, any type of breakdown. Now, here's a card I am interested in. This one is in Newtown, Atlantic City, in Newtown, Pennsylvania. This is the app bxng.tv. It can be downloaded on all stores, Apple Store, Android Store. You have Paul Crowell versus Eduardo Rafael Reyes. This is a 6-round junior middleweight fight. You have Samuel T versus Andrew Rogers, 8-round junior welterweight fight. Isaiah Johnson versus Marquise Harthorne, 6-round junior welterweight fight. You have Tamir Smalls versus TBA, 6-round welterweight fight. The two opponents are, You have Nemal Farmer versus Raquel McDaniels. And the reason I'm interested in this fight card is because two of the gentlemen, Paul Crow and Tamir Smalls, both train in the gym with Boots Ennis. Upcoming boxers, ones to pay attention to. BXNG has 2 fight cards in Florida and another one in California. It just lets you know that they're putting on apps all over the state and are giving people an opportunity to tune into boxing at a very high level. They have top ranked cruiserweights, undefeated, putting their O's on the line. You have Tamir Small, an upcoming welterweight, who, sooner or later will go from prospect to contender to eventual champion. Paul Crow, someone who's been in the ring with some good guys. Let's check his box rec, so I can give you guys Crow. All right, so, and he also has a boxing gym. He's 9-0, 1 draw. He's fought Marquise Taylor. He fought Shenard Bunch, the guy who just fought Hank Lundy. He fought Edward. 2 fights. Oh no, that fight was canceled. Okay. Yeah. Oh, 5/27. Oh, you actually got 2 fights lined up. So he's fighting on the 27th, and he fights again on August 4th. So that's pretty cool. And we're just excited for the state of boxing. We've been saying that boxing needs to put on more fight cards. Boxing is not that we don't care enough about it. It's just not getting the attention it needs. And I think when you have apps like BXNG, when you have the zones putting on cards all over the world, that's a good thing for the sport of boxing, because it's not just in your local town, it's all over. You also have the zone, Rocha versus Young, also in California. This was the fighter that Alexis Rocha was supposed to fight before he fought the 130-pounder he knocked out. So this is for Rocha's NABO welterweight title. Everyone thought that Alexis Rocha was going to get ordered as Bud's mandatory fight for his WBO belt. As we all know, that's not happening right now. Alexis Rocha is fighting Anthony Young, a 12-round fight for his NABO belt. You have Oscar Durante versus D'Angelo Keys, 10-round lightweight fight. Melvin Jerusalem versus Oscar Colanzo. This is a 12-round WBO minimum title. And you have John Scrappy Ramirez versus Fernando Diaz for Ramirez WBA Continental American Super Flyweight title. You also have Eric Priest versus Ricardo Ruben Villela. You have Leonardo Sanchez versus Reyes, and you have Johnny Cass versus Jose Venezuela Alvarado. Thank you guys for popping up. I'm not going to jump off just yet. I'm going to go see what's going on in some of the more recent news in boxing. As you know, Claressa Shields has a new opponent for her fight versus Hannah Gabriels. Hannah Gabriels tested positive for a banned substance, so they had to withdraw her from the fight. They did put as a replacement fight a young lady, forgot her name, but she's a Mexican. She's ranked #1 in all 3 sanctioning bodies, IBF, WBO, and WBC. She is going to step in and fight for undisputed against Claressa Shields. This is kind of a change of venue or request, because you're training for someone else and then you have to step in in their place. So does that cause Claressa Shields any type of issues going forward? We don't know. We're going to see. She says she's prepared to win against all styles, and that there aren't. Josh Taylor has requested that there aren't 3 American judges for Teofimo versus Lopez. That's hilarious. You also have Teddy Atlas saying only 2 fighters rival Gervonta Davis as the face of boxing. I wonder who he chose. Probably Canelo Alvarez and Tyson Fury. And that's exactly the reason why you can't pay attention or can't really pay attention to Teddy Atlas. He does have stuff to say. He is a great boxing mind, but Tyson Fury, the guy who's literally running around different countries, literally, how does a champion who has a belt go around begging other people to fight him? Doesn't the challenger usually chase down the champion? I've never seen a champion chase down a challenger. And you can't tell me that, everyone is scared of him. That's why he can't get a fight, because we've had now 2 to 3 opponents step up to fight Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury has found a way to make excuses to get out of the fight. If Andy Ruiz did request $20 million to fight Tyson Fury, I can only imagine what Tyson Fury would request to fight Andy Ruiz. Like, it's a two-way street. I'm not coming in at $20 million if I know that's not something I can get. Doesn't Tyson Fury says he wants $500 million to fight somebody? We just have to call a spade a spade. He's the champion, but he's not the people's champion, and he doesn't carry himself. Thank you, Miss Joette. Tyson is an idiot. Correct. I've seen Frank Sanchez ask for a fight. I've seen multiple other people pop out the woodworks and ask for a fight, only to be denied or dismissed or called an idiot by Tyson Fury. So you have the champion who is not willing to take on all comers. You also have the WBC in no rush hurry to order a mandatory fight or to even set up a title eliminator. It's as if they said, man, he's got the belt. He's the man. Let him do whatever he wants. The dude hasn't fought since last year, and he just gets to strut around with the belt, free of injury, free of controversy, just gets to do whatever he wants, says Canelo. Deontay Wallace says Canelo won't fight Benavidez. Do you guys think we're ever going to get the David Benavidez versus Canelo fight? Or do you think Canelo, like the way he's moving, will never give any of the young guys an opportunity to fight? I think he should retire. I think it would be great for boxing if Canelo says, I do big numbers, I make the most money, I'm the best-selling boxer in history, but now I'm going to retire. Yeah, I don't think so either. It's just me and you, Miss Joette. Hanging out. Man, those fight cards were really, you have to be more than just a diehard fan to tune in to boxing at this level. But in order to grow the sport, you need these activities. You need what you call it. You need fighters fighting at this type of level to grow the sport of boxing. I'm grateful for where boxing is. Like I said, if you're paying attention, boxing gives you a lot of homework. There's a lot of news coming out constantly. There are things changing. There are belts are being fought for, and then they're being vacated because people don't make weight. Guys are pulling out of championship fights. We had Arnold Barboza, who had an opportunity for a second. He's been asking for a TO fight. He doesn't get it. But when the opportunity comes to fight for Regis' belt, he's found a way to not make that fight. Now, I don't know what was offered, maybe he didn't feel like he had enough time to get in shape. There are obvious excuses for why he didn't take the fight. But from the standpoint of being outside looking in, how does this opportunity keep getting presented to you and you don't take it? You had Jose Ramirez. Where is he? What is he going to do? Is he going to fight the likes of Arnold Barboza for an opportunity to get a belt? Is he waiting for the belts to become vacant, or, wait for Josh Taylor to fight Tio and then maybe try to fight the winner? It's a possibility, but it's not something I necessarily see him doing, only because he has a price point of how much money he should make and won't budge. I just saw that the WBA won the purse bid for Hector Garcia versus Rocha for his WBA title. The purse was 410. The champion gets 75, and the challenger gets 25. Those are the WBA rules. So does that mean no one should ever fight for the WBA belt because of the split? Who do you have winning versus Bud versus Crawford? Hearn offers promotional advice to Haney, suggests sticking to 2-fight deals. Does anyone believe that Devin Haney may go back to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom on a 2-fight deal basis? Possibly fighting the likes of, let's see, who's over there at 140? Richardson Hitchens, Paro. Who else is over there at 140 at Matchroom that thing can beat up on real quick? Spence. Yeah, I got Spence too. I got Spence by knockout. I wonder who Keith Thurman should fight in his, being that we now have the Bud versus Spence fight. Who should Keith Thurman realistically step back in the ring with? He's been out of it for so long. Are we asking for too much of the old man? Should he move up in weight? Should he go to 154 and start challenging those guys up there for their belts? Thurman is he's like the guy and holding the wrong side of the stick, because now he's without a dance partner. He's been training. He's been getting himself in shape. And now the fight he wanted, or the fight that he thought he had, he should just retire. You don't think he has one left? I don't know why we won't just get the Boots fight. Keith Thurman versus Boots Ennis in Atlantic City would be pay-per-view worthy, and you can still give Keith Thurman the lion's share of the purse, in my opinion. People could still come out. People could still support. Keith Thurman, anywhere he goes, I believe he sells. Boots Ennis wants that name on his resume. And Keith Thurman, if he beats Boots Ennis, shows that he's not a gatekeeper and that the young kid was not ready for the likes of look at him against Mario. Come on. Barrios. I saw the fight, but Keith Thurman is like a game fighter. He steps up his level of fight based on who he's fighting. So if you put a killer, the likes of Boots Ennis, in the ring with him, maybe we get some flashback. Remember, we thought an old Manny Pacquiao would never beat a young or a Keith Thurman. Look how that played out. Every dog has its day. I just kind of want Keith Thurman back in the ring. Everyone should not be able to just leave 147 without giving the young guys that's upcoming an opportunity. So Boots won't be able to fight Danny because he left. Earl because he's in an undisputed fight. Bud because he's in an undisputed fight. Keith Thurman because he won't give him the opportunity. Sean Porter. None of the old guys gave the young kid an opportunity, but you look at Canelo's resume, and all he had was opportunities. That's how he got to beat the Cottos, the Shane Mosleys, the Trouts, all the guys who were on their way to, not Trout, but all the guys who were on their way to retire. Canelo at least got the opportunity to fight. How come other guys are not giving these other young kids the opportunity? Is it because Canelo's money was better than everyone else's? Let's see. His body will not be able to handle Boots. I know, but you see, we kind of have to nudge him into the ring. He got to fight Julio Cesar Jr., Liam Smith, Amir Khan, James Kirkland, Alfredo Angulo. Look at all these guys. Kermit Cintron. He got Matthew Hatton. He got to beat up on all these guys right as they were on Josecito Lopez, right on their way out the door. Yeah, I don't know if this is an all-star resume, but that's for another discussion. Um, the state of boxing is always ever changing, ever moving. It's like water, um, and it's never standing still long enough for you to catch it into your hand. But you just have to enjoy the fights that are being made. Um, Enjoy the boxers coming up. I see why most people say they don't have like a horse in the race because of inactivity, you would spend so much time waiting for your favorite fighter to fight that you'd be unable to kind of keep up with what's going on. Like I'm trying to force Keith back into the ring so that way Boots get an opportunity to knock him off. Who do you have, Savannah Marshall or Franchon Crews-Dezurn? Who you got, Miss Joette? I doubt. I'm about to start driving, but I'm listening. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for the comments. You were able to keep the chat going for a little bit, for a lot of it. Thank you so much. Just do boxing. Salute, OG. How you feeling? Let me put the link in there. I should have put the link in earlier so everybody could just pop up. Copy, and then you put and then you hit paste. What up, Just Do? How you feeling, bro? Thank you, Miss Joette, for stopping in, giving me a moment of your time. Please drive safe. Just Do boxing. What's good, OG? How you feeling? Oh man, so many fight cards, bro. But Marshall might pull it off. It's gonna be a tough fight for both. I agree 1,000%. This is no easy cakewalk. I think Franchon has the advantage because she's been at that weight the longest, and that's her natural, more comfortable weight. Savannah Marshall, who is coming off of a weight cut to go down and fight Claressa Shield, now moving up. Hit the link, bro. Just get up here and chat. Miss Joette, salute. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Once again, drive safely. What you call it? Her being at that natural weight, I think she possibly is the heavier puncher. I know Franchon doesn't have many knockouts, but it's all about competition. She's not fighting lesser competition when she fights. When we can tell or we can see that Savannah Marshall's opponents have been carefully crafted, brought up, pulled down. Like they've, 2 weeks notice, 1 week notice. I think we had a girl on her resume with 100 losses. Let me double check my facts real quick. Savannah Marshall. Yeah, I think she had somebody on her resume, and it wasn't like I think she even fought someone in their pro debut. Hit the link, just come on. Let's talk about it. Yeah, okay. So she did beat an undefeated fighter. She knocked her out. She was 16-0. She did beat Hannah Rankins. She actually she beat someone with 55 losses. My bad. 55 losses, not 100. That's on me. I won't put cases on her. She beat someone that was 3-25. She TKO'd someone that was 2-0, 8-12, 9-4. Yeah. But salute to her for being granted this opportunity, and I think that's going to be an exciting fight. It's on the Eubanks versus Callum Smith rematch. It's coming up in June. And shout out to the people doing the hard work. Like and subscribe to Just Do Boxing. Always giving the facts. Definitely keeping us up to date on what's going on with boxing. His perspective is well sought after. We come and listen because it's unique. You're not just yelling at the top of your lungs to get some attention. You're actually speaking and being heard. And he's giving his opinion. He's right back at you where, I see that they had, Errol Spence and Terry Crawford together on ESPN First Take right now. Wow. Can you believe that? They looks like the promotional hat of the PBC is already in full effect. And what's the best way to do it? They put it right on on ESPN. who broke the news that the fight was actually taking place. Let me see if I can get this up. I'm not sure if it's on right now, but let me see if I can get the replay. Play it for you guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. I think that's great for the sport of boxing. Or maybe it's live. Give me 1 second, guys. I saw it come across my screen, and I'm just excited for the idea that these guys are literally on ESPN, because everyone was asking, is there enough time to promote this fight? Is this fight, should they push it out more so that way you can build the promotion? And like we're hearing, no, this fight is already doing what it needs to do. Oh, they're on right now. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I literally, it just came off. I got to my ESPN app and it just jumped off the screen. Yeah, so let's see. Maybe I can bring it up on YouTube as a replay. But yeah, they just came off the screen, which means they were actually talking about it right as I saw it come across my screen. But yeah, they're gonna build this fight great. They already have the formula, because now that we have social media, you don't necessarily need 100 face-offs back and forth where the guys are sitting 20 feet from one another. You can use the internet, which is the fastest conduit to share information, to get this information out here. You have Twitter. Someone just posted that they're on ESPN. Guess what everyone did? They went to ESPN. We have a vacuum to be able to put out this information. Let's see. Is Gary Cully fighting? So I just wanted to jump on here real quick, you guys, and just talk about boxing, the fight cards. Excited.
Right now. What's up, everybody? Catching live.
And salute to Terrence Bud Crawford. For some people worried if he was going to support the fight, if he was going to do the necessary media takes and do the interviews. It seems we're getting a different Bud Crawford this fight. Something must have been said in negotiations, or maybe Errol Spence just pushed the right button, and now he looks very focused, very ready. Oh yeah, did you guys hear this also? That Shakur Stevenson, that the WBC has in fact placed Lomachenko as the #1 ranked contender in their rankings, literally moving him out the way and putting Lomachenko in front of him. I know people are driving, I know people are doing things, but let me hit. So that must be a mistake.
Vasily Lomachenko has retained his position as the #1 contender in the new WBC lightweight rankings following his defeat to Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson is #2, so if Haney moves up to super lightweight, the WBC will most likely order Lomachenko versus Shakur for the vacant belt. That just got put out there.
Don't get me wrong, that's cool, that's fine. Fight Lomachenko for that, that's fine. But that's weird. Like, how are you not the #1 contender? Like, that's like he just had his shot and he lost.
That's the thing about the belts. I feel like that's why I be saying boxing is like watered down, because it's like they do what they want. Like, it's not like no structure to like what they really got going. It's more so like, okay, we do as we want. Lomachenko, you want this spot, here you go. Oh, this person, you want this spot, here you go. Like, I think that's why. I think that they watered down the sport. But it's cool, honestly, I feel like if he do move up, I think me and Lomachenko would be a perfect fight.
Okay. So that was just Shakur Stevenson on FightHype.com. Go and subscribe to Fight Hype. They drop great content. This is not, I don't know if it's breaking news, but I'm learning about this and I'm getting confirmation of this. I saw it written, but I usually don't go off of what people write. I go off of what I can confirm here, point you guys to a source to show you exactly what's going on. So the WBC as well. Let me go a little further back. Upon losing his fight with Devin Haney last week Saturday, Lomachenko and his management, Iglis, whatever I can't pronounce, Igis somebody, guys, I don't know how to say the rest of his name. Kyle, I want to butcher his name. Has petitioned the WBO, the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC to, because they felt that they were wrongly, they were not given the decision in winning the fight. They petitioned all the sanctioning bodies to move Lomachenko to #1 in their rankings and give him another opportunity to become, if Devin Haney was to stay at 135, the mandatory position to fight him again. So do you understand what that means? So he voluntarily took a fight with Devin Haney to fight for the belt. That wasn't ordered or mandated by anyone. So he took a fight with Devin Haney. What he wants to do is move ahead of everyone else in every other sanctioning body to #1. So if they do order a fight, the next person to be ordered would be Lomachenko. And the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, the guy who takes all of the money out of boxing, has moved Lomachenko, thank you, Justu, to #1 and put Shakur, who fought a title eliminator against Yoshino, at #2, saying that if Devin Haney is to vacate his belts and go to 140, BVO, I'm gonna hit the link for you, BVO. Let me cook you real quick. Don't interrupt me. I'm still cooking. Give me 2 seconds, BVO. So Loma is #1 in the WBC ranking, and Shakur has been dropped down to #2 after fighting a title eliminator for the #1 position. And they're saying if Haney vacates, then they'll order Shakur versus Loma for the WBC belt. BVO, what you think about that?
Hey, I think that's fair, man. I mean, we all want the rematch. We want the rematch, man. I don't know what fight you was watching, brother. Everybody want to see Loma and Devin run it back.
So it should come at the expense of other people waiting for the fight. Listen, y'all want to do the fight? Leave the belts and make Loma versus Haney. He wants to fight, right?
Man, you fight for legacy, man. You fighting for greatness, man. That's just
So
another way for you to move the bar, man. You moving the bar again.
So belts equal legacy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell me which belts Sugar Ray Robinson held and how long he held it for.
I don't remember what belt he had.
Listen, but you remember that he was a great fighter.
I know the WBC, the green belt, which was created by the great Jose Sulaiman. You give his son Mauricio such a hard time. But remember,
hey, listen, I'm tired of him taking the bags and moving the stuff around.
Jose Sulaiman did what he did whatever Muhammad wanted, whatever Ray Leonard wanted. You know something funny about that? You talk about the WBC belt. You remember when the Marvelous One wanted to fight Sugar Ray Leonard? It should have been a 15-round bout. But guess what? Sugar Ray Leonard said, I won't do it unless it's a 12-round bout. And that's a famous quote where the Marvelous One said the B wouldn't take the fight if it was 15 rounds, so I had to go 12. So that being said, man, you can't make excuses for fighters that you like. Because you don't like Loma, you don't think he deserved the opportunity to get retribution for being, some people say robbed.
Hold on. Let's discuss this, right? I ain't saying that you cannot make the fight, but why does Loma, who unfairly or unjustly feel he won, gets to skip everyone else in every single other ranked sanctioning body who's been waiting time after time, fighting title eliminators for the opportunity? Tell me how that's fair. That's like David Benavidez, right? Having the #1 spot in the WBC. And who can move up? Let's say Jamal Charlo moves up, right? And he just jumps in the #1 position at 168. Would you feel like that's fair?
Yes, it's fair. I'm gonna tell you why it's fair. When your boy David Benavidez got stripped of the title, the great Mauricio Sulaiman offered him a title against the bigger guy and better beef, King Arthur. But what did David say? No, the Mexican monster didn't want no parts. I better be. So you can't change the narrative for fighters that you like.
We're not talking about moving up. I'm asking a question. So it would be fair for Jermall Charlo, who's at 160, to jump ahead of David Benavidez, who has fought 4 different title eliminators for a shot at Canelo. He should jump ahead of him and get to fight Canelo. That's what you're saying. That's fair.
If that happened, you wouldn't be disappointed. Neither would I. It's boxing. It's the business of boxing. The only you a city boy. I'm from the Midwest. Only place that's fair is where they raise pigs.
That's
true.
Grandma
can say that all the time. The only place that's fair is where they raise pigs, bro.
Okay.
There's nothing fair in life.
So then, if it's not fair, then what's right? What's right? What's right and wrong?
The right and wrong is what fight makes the most money. What fighter make the most money? If you put Devin and the great Vasily Lomachenko, high-tech Lomachenko, back again for a rematch, that fight's going to be twice as big as it was before because of all the controversy. And just think of this: you watch the fights like I did. I thought Devin Haney won easy, but I tell you this: that 11th round, it looked like he was about to stop Devin Haney.
I agree.
That's going to always be there. And I'm gonna tell you what: all them left hooks that he kept getting hit with, Devin's going to bed against Tank, Sugar Shakur, any of those elite fighters who can put him down. He's going to bed against those guys. So I mean, and you could just see. I think Sugar Shakur inspired Devin enough to where he's like so confident. It's crazy. People forget when Ali was calling out Sonny Liston, he sparred Sonny Liston, and once he sparred him, then he was ready to take Liston's head off. That's the thing about sparring. That's why it's so dangerous to spar, because some people know what they're gonna do to you. But I tell you this, man, no matter what happens, man, don't get caught up in the politics of it. We got a lot of great fights, like you said, coming. We got my man, Errol the Big Fish, Spence, about to fight.
Yeah, who you got in that fight?
Oh man, I'm going with the home team, man. I'm going with the home team. I'm going with my man, the Big Fish. By stoppage in the 10th round.
You know how to pick a winner. I'm proud of you. This is the first time I don't got to school you and all and how.
Oh, there you go. Hey, but keep in mind, I know you don't see the other side. Keep in mind, we did see Bud beat a guy so bad the padding came out of his gloves. He beating the guy to death like that. The padding started flying out of his gloves. He beat him so hard.
No, he walked out the locker room and the padding was flying out the gloves. You got to pay attention. You got to rewatch that. I paid for my BLK Prime subscription. Okay, before he got to the ring, when that young lady checked his gloves, there was already stuffing coming out. She looked at him, looked at the commission, and they said, "We in Ohio, baby. It's okay. Go ahead. Put that fight on. We got to get this check. All right, listen, he don't fight this dude. We're only going to get about $2. So put this fight on. We're going to need to collect this pay-per-view check, and let's get on out of here." Yeah.
Hey,
thank you for pulling up, though, man.
I hear you saying
I don't think it's fair for him to get bumped back for a guy who thought, listen, imagine, because wasn't the Plant versus Benavidez fight close? People thought that was 7. I'm listening.
Well, let me ask you this before you go into that. Can you tell me the last time Sugar Shakur fought somebody under 30 years old?
Under 30.
Tell me the last time Sugar Shakur fought somebody under 30. Last time was when he fought Clay.
Oscar Valdez is under 30, sir.
No, Oscar Valdez is my age. He's 32.
I'm going to check for you. I'm old, most definitely.
I cook you on this. I do this more than you, man. I cook you on this.
I believe
I do this more than
Oscar Valdez he's 32, but he didn't fight him when he was 32. Hold on.
Like I just told you.
No. Okay, let me check when he fought him.
Okay.
Under 30. Hold on. So wait, he's now getting blamed for beating up older people. So he's the younger man fighting older.
No. Okay. That's what he's done. You don't want. That's the thing. You don't want to keep it real. I like Sugar Shakur too, but can he please fight somebody under 30 years old, please?
All right, okay, please. Let's go. Let's go to Shakur's box rec. Thank you,
Everybody's over 30 that he fought when he fought him.
All right, Yoshino is how old? 60?
I think he's my age, 32.
Yeah, he's Jamel Herring. Jeremiah Nakatilia. He was 50, right? Let's see.
See all these ancient guys. See, so Sugar Shakur's record is very padded. Bob Arum does a great job.
Okay.
Bob Arum does a great job of building guys. He put him in there with a bunch of cans, Asian fighters, and it makes him look better than he might actually be. Like I said, the last time he fought somebody under 30, it was Clay. So
You did, and I don't understand. So you're saying he should get backlash for beating these guys?
What I'm saying is he needs to shut up and fight, like Floyd was telling his opponent. Shut up and fight. I don't want to hear nothing on Sugar Shakur till he shuts up and fight.
All right, sir.
Shut your mouth and fight.
Sir, why, BVO, why you always so wrong and strong, bro?
How am I wrong? I gave you nothing but facts and I'm cooking you again.
Joet Gonzalez is 29 years old.
Who?
Joet Gonzalez.
That was okay.
Okay. What's up, Mike Kirkland? I'll tell you right now, it's on his box rec, which is I am. Thank you, box rec, for this information. BVO just constantly likes to look like a fool. 10/26/2019. Let's go back to Shakur's. Hold on. You said Clay is the last time, right?
Yep.
He fought Gonzalez before he fought Clay.
Okay, I might have been. I'm one off. Okay, I'm one off. I get you. I'm one off. But like I said, you're
constantly wrong. I'm
not. I'm always right. I'm always right. That's the funny thing.
Can't always be right. No,
that's the thing. Hey, even when I'm wrong,
you're trying to push,
bro. Even when I'm wrong, I could have been right.
I bet you seen that movie. Oh, that's cute.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. Even when I'm wrong, I could have been right.
Now we call wrong and strong. Good one on the card. Yeah, listen, and it took me about 2 seconds to do that research and catch him in his own live. But this is what he'll do. He'll laugh it off. He'll say, like I said, he still needs to go do what I told him to do, which is go fight people. Man, listen.
Like I told you,
champion at 126, champion at 130, and he will be undisputed at 135.
Shakur needs to shut up and fight. He don't want none of Frank Martin. All he's done is be old aging champions. It's that simple, bro.
Ooh, nice.
Old aging champions. I'm telling you, bro. And you put him in there. I put like this. This is the guy's on the show. Only person I see that might be able to beat Sugar Shakur is Tank, and that's because of his power. I think he beats Devin easy. I think he beats Frank Martin easy. I don't think he'll Ryan Garcia
for his WBO vacant title. Oh my lord.
So he fighting for my body. You're right. He fighting for vacant titles at WBO. He's 126. Yeah. So he's doing whatever. The thing is, man, you got the kid hyped up, man. He need to shut up and fight. Who has he fought? Nobody.
So when he was in the Olympics,
he hasn't fought nobody on his record better than George Kambosos.
That's a
lot.
If
we're talking about resumes, there's Devin Haney's resume is way better.
Robinson Conceição, gold medalist, Brazil.
The old Robert Conceição.
Now he's old. Was he old when he beat Oscar Valdez?
He didn't beat Oscar Valdez.
Everyone thought was a robbery.
He didn't beat Oscar Valdez.
All right, hold on. All right. You hear that? Oh, that sounds good. All right, let me put him back on. There you go. Go ahead, BVO. Start with the foolishness. Go ahead. People in the chat.
You muted me. Okay. I see you playing dirty. My bad. We at your house when I'm cooking you. When I got you in the pot frying you up, you mute me. That's a sucker move, but I expect that from you. I expect that. I don't expect nothing better.
People in the chat, does anyone think Robertson Conceição beat Oscar Valdez? You see, I know I have my opinion, but they can have theirs as well. People thought, wasn't he on Juice that fight? Do you not even talk about that, or you don't care? Everyone's on Juice, right, BVO?
I would say something, but I'm worried you might mute my mic.
No, sir. You're good.
That's the thing I'm worried about. You know, you playing these little crazy games, man. I gotta watch you.
Go ahead, man.
Coming in on road, no VADA, no VADA testing. You know, I give you opportunity at the King. You see how you do, man. You mute me. But truth be told, man,
LDTV,
boxing's in a great place.
Yes, it is.
Boxing's in a great place. I love what I'm saying for boxing. We just praying. We just praying that, you know, my man Undercard stops with the bias or his black fighters or nothing. Please stop this. You know, Mufasa. African talk, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I want to
shut up and go home with his 3 losses. Thank you, Miss Joette.
I want to see
3 losses, and all he keeps doing is making excuses about why he get another opportunity because it's his lifelong dream. Hey, listen, bro, go write a letter. I think they Make-A-Wish to people who are dying. All right, do a Make-A-Wish. We can get you all 3 belts. Matter of fact, you can take a photo with them. You can tell everyone that you know that you were undisputed. Someone get him some belts. Mario Sulaiman could create a belt for him. You know, give him an opportunity to take a picture with 4 belts, and he just tell his family he was undisputed. Who gonna know? Nope. Remember, it's his history, his story. Just take the picture with the belts, bro, and call it a day. Call it a day. You'll be undisputed.
Listen, he lost to Salido. Okay, he lost to Salido.
Lost to Tio.
Lost to the great former undisputed lightweight champion, Tio. To take over Lopez. Teofimo take over Lopez. Then he lost to another undisputed champion, and Devin Haney. There's no shame in that. There's no shame.
So why does he get this privilege to be able to just move up?
Because he's a can man. He's like Adrian Broner. It don't matter who it is, Mexican, African, American, they can all get it. That's the one thing you don't like. That's the one you don't like. I like fighters I like Loma. Loma's a throwback. Loma's like Jamel Charlo. These guys are willing to put it all on the line. They want to put it all on the line like they did in the 90s, bro. You know, but hey,
okay. Was he putting on the line when he fought Comey? Hold on.
Richard Comey, the former IBF champion?
That Tio sparked out.
I forgot. What are you doing? The former lightweight IBF champion. You right. Nah, he's a bum. I'm sure Nakatani's a bum.
Okay, you want to check his resume before he fought Loma? He got 5 before he fought Loma. He got TKO by Tio. He wanted he lost to Tio by devastating second round TKO. Smoked. Yeah, I know. Bro, matter of fact, here's the link, bro. Come up and just put this, man, because it's a fight. I got you. Pedraza, draw. Jose, TKO. Come on, bro. He lost to Robert Easter. I wish Robert Easter was back in boxing, man.
Robert Easter's a bum now? Oh, my God.
I didn't call him a bum. I said I wish he was back in boxing because he would put a lot of the guys.
Now. Robert Easter's a bartender. If you in Toledo, Ohio, come out and see my man Robert Easter's bar, beautiful bar downtown Toledo, Ohio. He's doing his thing. He's a bartender now.
Salute. So, he's a bar owner now. Man, say it right, bro. Don't be disrespectful, bro. Just say you're bar owner. Now he's a bartender. You mad disrespectful,
he's behind
bro.
The bar. What are you talking about? Serving drinks. That's not a bartender?
You can own the bar and serve drinks too, you know. You just said his beautiful establishment. Hit the link, Opulent. Come on up. Let's cook BVO, man. We French frying BVO on this Friday.
You know what's so funny? Niggas is scared of the king BVO, man. I'm gonna start debating niggas, man. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start debating niggas, man. The king.
You gotta start doing it with facts, though. You gotta start doing it with facts.
I just gave you facts.
About what? Loma is the new Jamel?
Loma and Jamel are throwback fighters, bro. They both are throwback fighters, man. Hey,
except when
you my brother, but you know you scared to debate me too. I'm the king.
What you call it?
I do this more than y'all, man.
When Jamel loses, he don't beg for the thing. He goes and spark the person out. Has Loma rematched?
No, he was in there crying.
He's lost too.
Crying like a newborn when he lost to Tony.
And what happened after?
He cried like a baby when he lost to Tony.
What happened after? What happened after?
When you told me when he was crying?
After.
Then he got another easy tune-up fight, and then he knocked Tony out. That's a part of fighting. Ali got 5 losses, bro.
Oh,
Ali
man.
got 5. And that's the funny thing, bro. I would get into it.
You jump around so many conversations, bro. It's hard to keep you on track. It's hard to keep you on track, bro.
It's hard for you to compete with a heavyweight on this stuff, bro. I really do this, man.
Nah, what you do is yell the most and think that makes your point valid, but you're just disproving. And guess what? You don't even care that you were disproven. You just want to just keep running with the narrative that I made a point. I'm still good because what I'm saying still makes sense. Yeah, he's only fighting old fighters.
Video boxing, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Yeah, fact. So like and subscribe to BVO Boxing. Thank you, BVO. Opulent, what's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? So we were just discussing the fight cards this weekend. There's about 6 of them. Prize fighter, yo. Yeah, you see, you have to run off, right? It's all right. I'm a fry him in the thing. Prize fighter, come on up, prize fighter. A man with logical sense. Prize fighter, salute to you. You know, it's only because he white and that's effed up. Loma didn't deserve everything he already got, and he couldn't deliver. Yo, vibes, bro, in the building. Got you like music? Download. What's the name of this app? Hold on. Download Fire Vibes Radio. Akello, what's up? Oh man, I got the big dogs pulling up. I would come up, but I'm at a gig. All right, keep doing your thing, bro. Thank you so much. Akello, link is in the chat, fellas. Come on up. Mike Kirkland, come on up. Flawless mentality. Salute to you. Salute. there's a lot of boxing going on this weekend, fellas. DAZN, BT Sports, Sky Sports TV. Now that DAZN has opened up their platforms to allow other events or boxing events to take place on it, it is really like branched out and opened up to the maximum level, because now you have fight cards all over Germany. Where's some of the locations? New Zealand. Mike Kirkland, I had to cook. Yeah, we know, BVO. We all heard you. Don't worry. Everyone heard on the playback. Hold on, let me hold on. This is every time I cook BVO. Who? Every time. This is BVO after. I took it like a champ. I just be sitting there with my Michael face, just, man, that boy's special. I be shooting. Hold on, duck. Yeah, you definitely there, bro. You there. You cooked me, bro. Look, yeah, everything fine. Look, BVO, it's cool. It's cool. Everything fine. Oh, we put that on the loop. Put that one on the loop. That's the best one right there. Every time me and BVO get it, go at it. Yeah, this is fine. Everything fine. Look, I'm winning. Aren't I? I made 1 point. I was strong, wrong, and I jumped up out of there. BVO thought I was coming and he got scared. Yo, Opplin, it sounded like it. Stop. I will come back if you say my name, LDTV. I think he said your name, BVO. He said it. What's going on, my guy? Ain't nothing much, man. If you guys like music and you guys want something to vibe out to, Fire Vibes Radio. Download it on all social medias. Check it out. We know the big news in boxing has literally consumed boxing. Like it's like this fire right here. It's just sucked up the whole room. Bud versus Spence has everyone kind of maybe scrambling where to go. Am I going to the fight? Am I not going? Should I get my tickets? Because this is official. PBC. I'm the king of the debate. Yeah, you can call yourself that. I'm the king of YouTube debates. I believe you. Let me put this down. I thank everyone for popping up. I'm having a good time. Just cooking early because I will not be able to do this on Saturday. There's way too many fight cards. Just wanted to break. I went over all of them for you. I'm going to post all of them up. Yeah, Lara is putting. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you heard Vibes, bro, but Lara missed weight by 4 pounds. So he got stripped of his WBA fighting. Who's fighting this week? Bro, for real? Bro, I ain't see you on bro, I asked this man to go opulent, LDTV. I asked this man to go over to KO. I asked, yo, let's sign up, me and you, and we'll get it on. He's like, nah, you don't got a belt. I'm like, I don't got a belt. What you mean, my boy? He's like, you got to get at least 1,000 subs. So I got to get my rankings up. Like and subscribe to the channel, people, so I can go cook BVO. So you got Ashton H2O Silva. He's part of Jake Paul's promotional company. He'll be fighting in Orlando. We have Lara versus Woods. Lara missed weight, like I just said. So the WBA belt, only Woods can win. Oh, he a cap star. BVO, yo, prize. I enjoy the back and forth sometimes, but man, I'd be like, woo, where you be coming with this? You also have Lopez versus Conlon. You have Okoli versus Billum Smith. That's for his WBA cruiser belt. You have Paul Crow versus Reyes, and you have Alexis Rocha versus Anthony Young. I think Anthony Young's going to pull off this fight. Been training very hard. We thought that Alexis Rocha was going to become the mandatory for Bud, but because they stayed in negotiations and made the fight happen, he's continuing to move on with his career. And shout out to DAZN for putting back the original card, which was supposed to be Rocha versus Young, before he fought that replacement fighter who was 130 pounder who got knocked out. It's all up. Yeah, BBO Prize Fighter. Listen, like and subscribe to everybody. If you're in this channel, if you're watching it on YouTube, I'm not on YouTube. I'm on a different platform, streaming it to YouTube. Like and subscribe to one another, man. Let's get these vibes up. Oh no way. What is happening with Laura? That's Matt. I'm professional SMH. Yeah, it really is, because I was expecting another one-sided beatdown. Salute to the God. And I always respect that. Flawless mentality does this. He shouts out everyone from top to bottom. So now when I get off, I can always go back and shout out everybody. Flawless mentality, another person you guys should subscribe to. Opulent, keep grinding, bro. You're almost there, bro. You have to branch out a little bit. You have to kind of go into some other platforms. Yeah. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's also a fight card on Fight TV tomorrow. That's a pay-per-view app. It is for a belt. It's for a heavyweight IBF women's heavyweight title. Like, peace and blessing, Dr. Mark. Yes. And salute to you, Miss Joette. Again, Mike Kirkland, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, boxing is in a great place. I've been cooking for about an hour. I thank everyone for stopping in. A lot of news going on. I'm not sure if you guys know as well. The WBC has moved Lomachenko to the devin position over Shakur Stevenson, and states that in the event that Devin Haney moves up and vacates his belts, that they would order Loma versus Shakur, which is, I guess, number 2 versus number 1 for the belt. But I'm trying to figure out, like, what if Haney doesn't move up? Does that mean he should be granted the access to fight Devin Haney? And of all the sanctioning bodies, like, he petitioned every single one. WBO, WBA, WBC was like, okay, that makes sense. The crowd said you won. All right, you won. I don't know. There's just something about the way, because Mauricio Sulaiman makes the rules for his belts, and whatever he decides, like, he doesn't necessarily have like a peer review when he makes decisions. He makes a decision and then that's it. Oftentimes, I just feel like the money is always being motivated with money behind it, and is not thinking of the state of boxing. You just put me in a title eliminator. We got someone to agree to the fight. You stated this was for the number 1 contender. You even stated before Devin Haney fought Loma that you were going to order the mandatory fight. How do you then pull that back and state that Loma is going to be number 1? That doesn't make any sense. Even Shakur on Fight Hype just stated, like, that's why the state of boxing is in such flux, because there's no consistency to anything. There's no, okay, if you do this, then this will happen. If you do this, then this will happen. It's literally go as you may. And why would I set myself up to fight in title eliminators, train, fight, and expect that in the aftermath I will get a title shot? Nothing ever happens. Or you can just be moved. Like, how did William Zepeda, right, move ahead of Frank Martin for number 1 in the WBA rankings when Frank Martin fought Michel Rivera for that spot? How does that work? With no explanation, with no breakdown, with no, hey, you know what we're trying to do is we're going to order number 2 versus number 1. So we've put William Zepeda here so that way he can fight Frank Martin as another title eliminator, and this one will be for, because I know they're getting rid of the super belt or the regular belt, and just they want to have one belt. So why is there no explanation or any rhyme or reason to what they do? It seems that they're only motivated by money, and if the bag makes sense, then they're going to just push whoever they want in front, so that way they can, when they set up the fight, they can get the biggest purse from that fight. It seems that's how boxing is going. I just asked if someone can go from a lower weight class above you and jump ahead, how does that fare with the state of boxing? I thank everyone for popping up. I'm going to shout out everyone on the way out. Been here for an hour. I'm going to be posting all fight undercard on my community post. I will not be making a video. There's literally too many fights going on this Saturday to make an individual video about each and every one of them. But if you are looking for the fight card, the undercard, and where you can watch or what time it starts, Dana White told us years ago, boxing 2. I think you cut it out right there, Mike Kirkland. Yeah, I mean, I do think it would be, brother. I'm a fan of Loma, but he needs to be off pound for pound top 10. This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, listen, him or Canelo cannot lead the top 10 ever. Win, lose, draw, look bad, they can't come off. You like certain top 10s, I should say. It can't come off certain top 10s. The Ring Magazine, we're no longer going to even classify that as he tried but couldn't play with them crooks. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got what you're saying. Yeah. Listen, it's even happening on a smaller scale where fights are being put on and, they're trying to push certain fighters a certain way. And before you know it, is a piece of Brashuda, his UFC former, is some dog. Boxing should adapt. Listen, it could go either way. Some people say more people in boxing would make boxing good. Some people say less people in boxing would kind of not allow people to skate around promotional companies or doing big boxing. Like if you only had 2 platforms to fight on, then more fights would be made because you wouldn't have to jump through so many hoops. Robert the Genius, salute. Thank you once again for popping up. I don't know. I don't know how to fix boxing. I don't know if getting rid of the belts helps boxing. I don't know if having Showtime, DAZN, Matchroom, all these promotional companies having a hand in boxing helps. I don't know. But I'm not going to cry or be upset about the state of boxing. I'm just going to enjoy boxing for what it's given, which is quality fights, which is have a great afternoon, y'all. Thanks for all the info. Thank you, Miss Joette, for pulling up. It means a lot. I thank everyone for pulling up. From the top, L-Dub Boxing, Skywalker, T. Wells, BVO, Bruce Gas, Miss Joette, Just Do Boxing, Opulent LD, Prize Fighter, Mr. Vibes, Akello, Flawless, Mike Kirkland. Who else? I feel like somebody just slipped in on the end. Robert the Genius. I thank everyone for popping up. Go boxing. Please like and subscribe to Undercard and Boxing for all fight updates. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna hit y'all with the outro. Hit y'all with a little bit of the outro. Outro music.
Sunday Showcase, made possible by a public service grant from the National Endowment for the Arts and Bristol Myers Company in association with its divisions.
Yeah. All rise, open your eyes, no need to explain. I got a homie from the east and I'ma tell you his name. Never hang around lames, that's a part of his game. And if you show deep respect, he'll show you the same. Jeff undercard boxing, shook the world when he came. A lot of cats is playing, but his hands are insane. You can get steamrolled if you stand in the way. He a yardie from Flatbush, you cowards his cat puss. We used to feud like Bishop and Q, but he'll fuck you up quick if I give him the cue. From the city of Midwood, the south central part of New York, next to Bensonhurst and Borough Park. If it's a problem, don't even say shit. Just face this when you come across the Bay Bridge. No tolerance for BS or fake kids. Your blood clot crying. Just stop trying. Is Jeff Undercard prepared for the assignment? He bringing a appliance so cowards can't fight it. He might yoke you up if he feels slighted. He's spreading out toxins. It's undercard boxing. Yeah. Mad love and respect to my brother, man. From the motherland, word 'em up.